Well, a wise old sailor once told me that anybody that's really into boating ends up being a sailor, because it takes much more talent, much more attention, and it's a better escape, because when you're sailing a boat, your mind is really on the boat and the wind and the handling the sails, controlling your crew, so you don't have to think about what your problems are.
Well, I've always had a penchant for sailing.
I just always wanted to try it.
I've been sailing since I was about 11 years old.
I got seriously into it when I retired and had more time to do some sailing.
Flying along in my airplane one time, telling my co-pilot I was interested in sailing and getting ready to go to a sailing school, and he says, "Oh, Don, you don't need to do that." He says, "Sail's nothing but a vertical wing."
My wife and I lived in the Virgin Islands for a number of years. I sailed there on racing boats and cruising boats.
And then when I got into racing, then it became a serious endeavor.
And since I'd made my living flying airplanes for years, why, it all clicked and I bought a sailboat.
The Ozark Sailing Club has been in existence, as far as I know, since the early 80s. It was originally stationed at Lodge of the Four Seasons for many years, and it then dissolved in around 2000, and it has been revived.
And this gentleman named Ungerbach, a great, sailor, just wanted to have someplace down at the lake. He's got a big operation in St. Louis, a big software operation. So he bought a little marina here and basically changed it completely, put in all kinds of brand new equipment, new docks, everything is just like brand new. And that started, I think, about 5 or 6 years ago. So that's the Ozark Yacht Club.
The Ozark Yacht Club makes a nice home for the Ozark Sailing Club. It has good facilities. The docks are nice. It's up in a quiet cove, so we can start out things without having to be bumped all over the place while we're going.
It's absolutely great. It's really a nice place, this yacht club. We begin and end all our races right out here in front, and any spectators want to come and get up there in that balcony and watch the whole darn race. It's a really nice setup.
There's other marinas that are fancy. None of them have as high quality workers and concern about things. I mean, we're still cutting the grass here. Other places, they're already laid people off. So I can't be more positive about this place. And like I said, I've been to all these marinas because I lived here for 30 years, and this one is the best.
Probably the best way to become a really good sailor is to race. When you see somebody pass you up, you wonder what he's doing that you're not doing, and that's the way you learn.
The Ozark Sailing Club is a fun group, a very competitive group.
During the race, people are kind of kidding around with each other, but the racing is real serious. You're going to see that today. And we have social stuff too. Like my wife's bringing a bunch of gumbo for lunch today.
People can get involved in the Ozark Sailing Club.
The best way to do it is just simply show up for the skipper's meeting on Saturday morning and crew for somebody.
I came out and I crewed. I offered to be a crew member, and it happened to be on this boat, high noon. And that's how people do it. Now today you're going to see at 11 o'clock we're going to have a skipper's meeting, and there'll be people there that are boat owners and operators, and there are people that just want to crew.
Okay, we have set up a clover leaf course. The light wind, we haven't made it too long, but this is it. Here's our start mark. We're going to go out to the bear, make a left, go to the mark on the west. Make a left, come back to the bear. Make a left, go to the north mark. Out here by the condos, it's pretty short. Right in the middle of the lake, so keep your eye out. Back to the bear, down to the dam. Make a left, back to the bear again, and back to the finish.
So bear left.
There's not a better class of people in the world than sailors.
If you just want to be crew, you're welcome to come and crew with us for a while.
And that's how you basically learn how to do that. You just come out and you either already know or you learn how to help be a crew member on the boat. And that's how I got it. And most of the people here do the same thing.
Almost always has people looking for additional crew. That's a good way to get your toe in the water, so to speak, learn what it's all about, and you can decide whether or not you are interested in it. And it's free. Sailboat's very cheap to operate too, compared to a power boat. We can sail all day long and use maybe half a pint of gasoline.
We're always looking for new members or people that like to sail or want to sail.
I'd like everybody to know that if you want a fantastic experience at the Lake of the Ozarks, sailing especially, come to the Ozark Yacht Club, because that's where the Ozark Sailing Club's headquarters are. We'd love to have you come. We'll always take on crew. We race usually 9 boats every other weekend throughout the summer and into the fall.
It's a good way to spend a Saturday afternoon. So I really recommend it. You'll enjoy it.